I'm back here with a look at Solana. We're going to take a look at this chart, see where this thing could be headed, take a look at the rest of the market here real quick. We are obviously on the cusp of an alt season. No question about it. We got the total 3 breaking out. I covered that yesterday in a couple videos. Into new all-time highs in the areas it's never been before. You can take a look here. Some of these tokens, let's take a look at the last 7 days. See what is up the most. And there you go. All right. This is the top 100, I believe. Let's see here. Market caps 760 million. 7.7 billion. Mandel's up to 7.7 billion. Oh my god, unbelievable. Well, let's take a look at this here real quick. All right, let's go by market cap. I'm just curious what. All right, we got Bitcoin. ETH, BNB's up 31%. Tether, XRP, Solana down here. It's up 6% for the week, 6.25. Right, coming down through here. Let's just do it like this so we don't pull up stuff. Here we're down in Litecoin's up 9%. Look at Mandel, 32%. 7 billion. Look at these market caps. Look at these things. Look at Bitcoin, $2.4 trillion. The ETH is at $500 billion, $542 million. That's insane. Unbelievable. Remember when I could have got ETH for, I think it was $75 or something. Let's take a look at this real quick. Ethereum is probably heading up to about $7 grand. Somewhere right up there, right up around there. The full Fibonacci extension. 1618 puts it up around $7,000. I got in roughly right before COVID. Okay, so let's go back here. I'm gonna just take a look at this thing real quick. And you can see the charts here where we're looking. Here's your volume, 54 billion. Total supply, you have 120 million ETH. That's all there is out there, 120 million. Circulating supply, it's all out there. Every single ETH is out there. Let's see here. That's 2023. We go back to April 2020. 171. I'm sorry, not 75. There's 171, 213. Back here in 2019, 150. It went down to 121, $84. Look back here though. This is crazy. If you would have jumped in ETH back here, $11, $12, $11, to $8. Can you imagine? Look at that, 93 cents, $1. In 2015, you could get Ethereum for $1. Less than $1. Can you imagine? There was 60 some cents, right? 67 cents, 2015. It launched at around $1.80, 84 cents. Oh my god! If you would have put $1 grand in ETH back there, you'd have a little over 1,000 Ethereum at $4,000 a piece. What is that? $4.5 million bucks on $1,000 investment in what, 10 years? That's unbelievable. Anyway, let's go back out here. It's back. Cryptos ranking. We're going to go back to the top. No question about it, guys. We are absolutely entering an alt season. It's going to get crazy. Over in Discord this morning, Rizzy did a 10x on PancakeSwap. We put that trade out yesterday. He stayed in it all night last. Picked entry in that thing too. Absolutely perfect. Did an 11x. Let's just go back the old-fashioned way, right? Let's just hit the back arrow. When that doesn't work, let's just use the back arrow. There's something going on here. The weather not cooperating. There it goes. All right, about time. Excuse me. Let's just go down these real fast, right? We were down here at Mantle, 30, almost 32% in the last week. There's OKB up 15.25. Here's some down here, some decent gains. Aster up 25%. Aptos up 22. Come down through. Let's take a look. Look at the Zcash. Zcash. Nobody talks about Zcash anymore. That's a $2 billion market cap. Nobody even talks about it. Look how many Zcash there only is. 16 million. 16 million. That's it. 131 bucks. It's up over 100% for the month. All right, not going anywhere. Zcash been out for a long time. We come look at this. Look at Pancake Swap. That's what we. That's a trade we got in last night. Look at it. It's up 76% for the week. Last 24 hours, 18%. Double zero. Whoa, that just switched them. Look at that. There it goes. 89, almost 90% last week. Right, there's SPX, 45%. That's at number 71. Yeah, that was the top 100. Look at Dexy, I guess, 40%. There's Floki, 23. Ether.fi, up 24. There's Brizzy, good stop loss call. That trade we were in on broccoli there. Might have got stopped out on that. We were up 150% though. Pretty decent trade on that. Maybe not. I guess we're still in it. Now, well, let's take a look. Broccoli. What did it do? Roll over. That's the 1 hour. Yeah, looks like it did. Well, hey, we were up 150% up here. Got out in profit. You know what I mean? So that one didn't. That's what I said about these here. These are manipulated easy, right? Broccoli. These coins here, they can be manipulated. You get a guy out there has a few $1,000,000 to throw around and throw his weight around. You can manipulate these pretty easily. You sell a clump here, drop the price down, get a bunch of people to sell, then you buy back in here and push the price back up. Yeah, they work these tokens. The lower market caps, no question about it. You're going to get worked. That's just how them things go. It's crazy. I do want to show you this cake trade though, because it was pretty awesome. We nailed it. Where is he? Like I said, I think he did an 11x. Here is Pancake Swap. Let's see, what are we on here? Let's go to 4 hour. Yeah, our entry was way back here. 365. Look at that trade. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I got out up here at 436. This box here is what I put out yesterday in Discord. We were down here, right? Looking for a pullback. Put this box here. We came right down to the top of it there. About 360, 366. And you can see my box here. You can see that wicket came down and look at that takeoff. See you later. That was a beautiful trade. You want to come trade with us, sign up for level 3 membership. It's in the description of the video. And if you're looking for a place to leverage trade, there's also 2 links, one for Bitsunix and one for Weeks. I use both of them every single day, so if you're looking for a place, please use them links. That would be very much appreciated. Now if we come over here and take a quick look at Bitcoin. Alright, this is that's the market cap. The same chart really. Yeah, same exact chart, doesn't change anything, but let's go out a 12 hour here. Alright, you can see Bitcoin having a wave 4 pullback right now. Okay, pull this together. Let's go on a daily. A bit easier to see. There we go. Alright, you can see these waves playing out right here. Nothing more than just a pullback. Then we're going to get a push up here. You got 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. 4. Could stop here, and then 5. All right. Is that going to be the end of Bitcoin? I don't know. We'll see. Right. Possible that we also got this going on right here. 1, 2. This is all just a wave 3, right? 3 up, 4 back, and then a 5 up. That is very, very possible too. In fact, probably very likely, right? Because this wave here is probably only going to go up to about 130. All right, so you're probably going to have something like this going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's perfectly normal. That's what you want to see. Then an ABC up here, then another push up. And I think that's going to be it for Bitcoin. All right, and I think that's when the altcoins are going to go. We're going to get that total 3 is going to start smashing it. And things are going to absolutely explode. One of them things is going to be Solana, right? And this thing is a solid token. You definitely can't go wrong here either. We had 5 waves right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And look at the double top, right? You have 1, 2 double tops are bearish. What we get, we got a pullback. All right, now this pullback came down. Let's see where we're at. Perfect area. Also had a wick up through here for a new all-time high, but look at that, right on the 618, hit the 702 on the dot. All right, looking for a push up here now from this. All right, now where could Solana go? Well, let me show you this, the target here. You normally go up your previous 2021, right? Pull this down. And that gives you your targets here, a little over 400 bucks, right? For Solana, that's what we're looking at. Now we're out on a 1 month chart here. The monthly RSI is heading to the upside. You got your weekly. Weekly is coming down, all right? That's where now you can see these waves a little better, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4th wave pullback here. Could play around a little bit, could pull back down again, as long as it doesn't take out 180. All right, and we want to see that hold. That's the top of wave 1, but the weekly is bearish a little bit. You got your daily right at the top here, but looking for another push up here, right inside here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where could this thing be heading? Let's get back out here a little bit. That weekly, right? You can see out here. Alright, this wave here. I'm just looking at this chart because I've seen some waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when you come in on the daily chart, you can see these waves in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have a wave up here, right? And where's this one more than likely heading? This push here, you're probably looking at about 292, all right? Somewhere right up in there. That would be 5 waves here, and then you're probably looking at a correction, all right? As far as that goes, that's on the daily. And when you come out here on the weekly, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's if this pulls back, where it's at now, and more likely stays there. The deeper the correction, the higher you're going to go up here for your 5th wave. But even if it comes down to there, looking at about 295, 296, right around 290 for this push here. Then we're looking for more than likely an ABC and then a push higher. But overall, Solana is heading up in this range up here for this run, right up around 400 bucks. Looking for this thing to go. All right, let's take a look at the 12-hour RSI since we're here. All right, coming down and on the 4-hour. The 4 hours about at the bottom there. All right, so that push up could happen, could start anytime really. All right, you can see that pullback is more than likely pretty close to about done. All right, it's closing in on areas here that you don't want to see violated, especially out here. Come out on weekly. All right, here's your top of wave 1. Let's get this up here a second, just so you can picture this better. All right, it can only pull back so far before it starts violating waves. Get that off there and put Yeah, this trend line right on the top here. You can't pull down any deeper than that there. Right, this fourth wave. Alright, so you want to see it hold above 180. Probably ABC in here now. You can see it pull back down to 190s, 18, high 180s. I'll probably be looking at this to long it. Come in on a 4-hour. Let's see if we can spot an ABC in here. That's pretty close. Let's see. Get the Fibonacci. I'm telling you, if you want to learn this stuff, guys, get the level 3 membership. All right, you get 10 hours of videos in there, teach you how to start charting, and a link to the Discord. Just that trade yesterday on Cake would have made a nice chunk of change. 702. This is typical for an ABC. You could see a pullback here. Where would that go to? Look at that, right down on top. It comes down to about it's going to be 175. Yeah. That would be down to 170, right on top of this wave. Yeah, you could say it could pull down here, about 175, right around there, and then your bounce to the upside, right, and then you push up. Now, if it ends up coming up here and taking out 238, then it's heading up, then it's done correcting. Okay, but if it does start pulling back here, if it pulls the whole way down here, like it's kind of threatening to, into this area, then you'd be looking at about $300. All right, so keep your eye on Solana. Market is looking fantastic, guys. Get ready to make some money. It's going to be a lot of fun here real soon. I'll talk to you soon.